So as we go forward in our daily lives, we realize that we encounter a lot of issues. Issues such as um, relationship issues, financial issues, career issues, some physical issues, and so we all have different issues to varying degrees based on who we are as people, right? So what I found recently is in my middle agedness, I guess is the way to put it, um, that people seem to think that I may have my stuff together, and I laugh to myself like, "Who, me? Have my stuff together? Man, well, not a train wreck. I'm not gonna say that, but what I will say is that over the years, I found out the issues, a lot of the issues that I had in my life were kind of like self-inflicted wounds, like keeping bad company, um, impulse spending, impulse eating, bad career choices, and things of that sort. So over the years, I realized that these things were detriments to who I am as a person. So I got tried to get rid of a lot of things, right? For instance, there is nothing wrong with saving money. And I know some people say, well, you can't take it with you. Well, you can't. But you also can't take the stuff that you bought with that money that you would have saved. You can't take that stuff with you either. You know what I'm saying? So if it's just about the impulse, maybe you should look at redirecting those impulses. Like, why do I need, say, 80 pairs of shoes, right? When the new shoes come out, do I have to have them? Do I have to have the new J's when they come out, right? Do I have to have, like with me, like I like investing in cars, man. Cars is my thing. I gotta have me a dope whip, right? That was my thing. I'm finding more and more now though that I can kind of do, um, I can do without some of that stuff. You know what I mean? I can do without that. But what I did find out recently is people around me tend to um, ask for like advice about stuff. Like not just, so I'm 47, right? So not just people like in their 20s asking me, but people in their 40s and 50s. People like, man, how you pay your house off so fast? Or um, man, this girl I've been seeing, she been wanting me to kind of get more serious. She been wanting to spend more time, and I'm trying to tell her that nah, we good like this. What I suggest to them is um, think about who you are as a person, right? Say when we get when you get to be our age, you get in a situation where time seems to be moving double time. Like your birthdays seem to come around twice a year when you get to a certain age. They don't. That's not real. It's actually silly thinking, but at the same time, it highlights how we think about our mortality, right? Like, how much time do I have left? How long am I going to be around? How long can I work this job? How long should I work this job? It may be a better question. What do I want to do? Say when I get to be 60, do I still want to be on the grind that I was on when I was, 40, 45 years old? For some of us, is yes. Like with me, I love working, right? Work to me, working is the deal for me. It's a priority. I like going out, earning, grinding for stuff. You know what I'm saying? For not just for paydays, but just to be busy doing stuff. Like to be, no pun intended, the bee. You know what I'm saying? Just work your whole life, and then, when you get to a point where you can't do it anymore, physically emotionally or mentally unable to do that, then you sit back and say, you know what? I work for as long as I can. Now I'm gonna reap the rewards or enjoy the benefits of working. Right. For those that say, want to figure out stuff about relationships, like um, she wanna move in with me. Her husband broke up, say 4 years ago, and now she want to get back into like this relationship because she used to be in married, and she used to be in under a person or whatever. And you're like, well, me and the missus broke up 4 years ago, and I kind of enjoy not being married. I kind of like, you know, um, this thing of being single and dating and things of that sort. Um, so if you understand, my advice is, if you understand who you are as a person, then stand your ground. Don't compromise who you are as a person just for the sake of a relationship. Because what happens is, when you sacrifice certain things and you know that you're sacrificing certain things for something that you may not enjoy, that thing that you sacrifice for may not last. Now it may last for a good while. It may be that um, um, you didn't want to enter into it, but you tried it and you wound up enjoying it. But if it fails, you'll look back at it and say, you know what, I just wasn't ready, and it wasn't fair for me to bring somebody into a situation where I wasn't ready. But the thing about that though is when you look into, say, a relationship type situation, um, just remember, it's not always just the way you feel, but just as important, equally important, is how you communicate how you feel, right? As when you have to communicate, certain feelings like, um, listen, I enjoy you. I love being around you. I love you, right? But I just don't feel like it's fair to the both of us that, I enter into something that's going to turn me into a different person. You know what I mean? And so when you mention it to them, of course it's like hurtful, because that person might think that you just don't want to do it because it's them. But you have to explain, no, it's not just because it's you. It's just because I feel like I can't commit fully. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm ready to, you know. It's just like and I know it's gonna seem strange when I say this, man, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Um, it's just like dieting and exercise. If you're not fully ready to commit to a lifestyle change, then don't do it. I mean, try to figure out a way where you can do it, where you're committed. Like, don't do the South Beach diet if you're not fully committed to eating like a South Beach person. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm sure diet and exercise is good. But what I mean is like, if you when you're looking to commit to a certain diet, make sure that you're ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not a grocery store person, if you don't like to read labels and all that stuff, you have to get into the mindset of training yourself to do it before you can actually, do it successfully and then reap the rewards of what it is that you entered into. Um, it's just like with young people. Young people say, young men. Let me say something to y'all, young men. I understand that um, playing the field and reaping your royal oats is a part of life. Man, listen, y'all just need to communicate it better. Young girls is out here like chasing y'all, and y'all are like, you know, hey, Uncle Freezy, man, I feel like, what I'm saying, I'm young and swaggy, what I'm saying, I'm drippy, what I'm saying, I need to get in my bag. I'm in my bag right now. What I'm saying, I ain't trying to have no chick weigh me down. Hey, dog, what I'm gonna say to you is, Uncle Freezy, is this: just communicate it. Like, hey, girl, listen, I'm not ready for none of that stuff. I'm not ready to like meet your moms. I ain't ready for your moms to be coming over here to my crib. I ain't ready for your daddy to be texting me, talking about where y'all at, none of that stuff. Listen, um, And Uncle Freezy is not a proponent of this, right? But if it's like a one night stand type deal, you need to let people, hey girl, listen, we can't be together for the rest of our life, but we can enjoy this moment that we together. You know what I'm saying? This moment right that we haven't, that we're enjoying. Let's enjoy this moment, and then let's see where it leads us. Let's not commit to something long term before we even know who we are as people. I mean, once you, I think I guess the point of the whole video is we just need to communicate better, know who we are as people, right? And communicate certain things like friendships. Like I have some friends right now that have recently said the most ridiculous things you have ever heard another human being say, right? That's how they feel. If you had told me that's who you were, I'd be like, okay, that's cool, man. I dig where you coming from. Don't hide it from me. You know what I'm saying? Don't hide that fact, and then I have to find out this stuff later on, and it feel like, you stabbing your Uncle Freezy in the back. You don't have to stab Uncle Freezy in the back. You don't have to throw Uncle Freezy off a bridge. I'm Uncle Freezy. I'm just a guy. You know what I'm saying? Most of my friends are friends because we have a lot of things in common and we love each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with friendships. Friendships are like, you find you have a lot of things in common. You enjoy each other's company. Maybe some love and affection grows out of that, like, that brotherly love, that family love, for your friends, whatever. But you don't have to hide, who you are as a person just to maintain a friendship. If anything, what you should do is be upfront with it. Just be like, yo, this is just how I feel about certain things because of my experiences. This is what I got from my family and my friends and growing up in a certain area, and this is just how I think about stuff, and as a reasonable person, I can't knock you for having your own sensibilities and experiences and your feelings about certain things, whether it's about family, about politics, about religion, whatever it is, however you feel about it, that's just how you feel about it. And I make my determination on how far to go with a friendship based on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean you're a bad person. Don't mean Uncle Freezy is judgmental. It's just we all have like our separate sensibilities where, certain things matter more to us than others, right? Like, for instance, what matters to Uncle Freezy when it comes to, say, friendships? Honesty. Keep it real. Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like be the person that be true to yourself, right? Now, if that means you're being a detriment to yourself, then I'm gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say something to you. I'm an adult. I'm grown up. You do something stupid, I'm gonna say, hey, you just did something stupid. But in terms of and when I say that, I mean it in a sense of if you're doing something detrimental to yourself or others, then as a human being, I feel like it's my place to say something to you, whether you like it or not. But I'm going to try to communicate it in a way that you understand that I'm coming from a place of caring and not just random telling you off just because I'm a mean person. So this is what Chop It Up is about, everybody. Chop It Up is about us having these conversations that make sense, right? Because people of different backgrounds and sensibilities, likes and dislikes, views, and all that stuff can be friends and have conversations, in a safe place. Because I feel Chop It Up is a safe place. I'm not going to drive anybody over the edge to say something, ridiculous. Like I don't believe in clickbait, right? I don't believe in kicks for clicks. That's not how we do. But if you like, real enjoyable conversations, stuff that makes sense, subscribe to the channel, like the videos that you like, share it on your social medias, and comment in the comment box. I try to get back to everybody. I get alerts on YouTube, so I try to answer to comments as they come in. This has been your man, Uncle Freezy. You know, just getting in, trying to chop it up with you for a few, just putting some stuff out there. More stuff to come. Did another video with the Triborough Gigolo about relationships, ironically. So that soon come. Again, it's your man, and I'm out of here.